Hello friends, myself Sandeep N. Palle, Department of Mechanical Engineering, MUP Samajaj, KBT College of Engineering, Nasik. Today's topic is numerical on sliding contact bearing. So we'll see how to solve the numerical on sliding contact bearing. The first one, the following data is given for 360-degree hydrodynamic bearing. Radial load 3.2 kN, journal speed 1490 rpm, journal diameter 50 mm, bearing length 50 mm, radial clearance 0.05 mm, viscosity of lubricant 25 centipoise. Assuming that the total heat generated in the bearing is carried by the total oil flow in bearing. Calculate coefficient of friction. Second, power loss in friction. Third, minimum oil film thickness. Fourth, flow requirement in liters per minute. And fifth, temperature rise. First of all, we will write down the given data. W, that is radial load 3.2 kN, 3200 Newton. Journal speed 1490 rpm, 1490/60 rps. Journal diameter D 50 mm. Journal bearing length L equal to 50 mm. Radial clearance C is equal to 0.05 mm. Viscosity mu equal to 25 centipoise equal to 25 into 10 raised to minus 9 Newton second per mm square. To calculate coefficient of friction F, power loss in friction PF, minimum oil film thickness H0, flow requirement in liters per minute Q, and temperature rise delta T. First of all, we will calculate L by D ratio, that is 50/50 equal to 1. Now, the first we will calculate load per unit projected area, which is required for calculating Sommerfeld number. So P equal to W upon L by D, that is projected area. So 3200/50 into 50, P equal to 1.28 Newton per mm square. Second, the important dimensionless number is Sommerfeld number. S is equal to R upon C bracket square into mu ns upon P. R is 25, C is 0.05, mu is 25 into 10 raised to minus 9, ns 1490/60, and P is 1.28. So we'll get the value S is equal to 0.121. Now we have the table here. Here L by D ratio 1 and Sommerfeld number S equal to 0.121. So L by D 1 and S equal to 1 to 1, we can select this row, okay, and we will get the dimensionless parameter from here. Okay. So from this table we have the values. For L by D equal to 1, S equal to 0.121, we have the values epsilon equal to 0.6, H0 by C is equal to 0.4, R by C into F equal to 3.22, Q upon RC NS into L is equal to 4.33. Now I will calculate the coefficient of fluid friction first. We have that R upon C into F equal to 3.22. We know the value of R and C, that is 25 and 0.05. From this equation, we can get the value of F equal to 0.00644. Next, power loss in friction PF. PF is equal to 2 pi ns into F into W into R upon 10 raised to 6, it is in kilowatt. So ns 1490/60, F already calculated here 0.00644, W 3200, and R 25. By putting all these values, you can get PF equal to 0.08 kilowatt. Next is minimum oil film thickness H0. We have H0 by C is equal to 0.4. Value of C is 0.05 equal to 0.4. From this we can get value of H naught, that is minimum oil film thickness, equal to 0.02 mm. Next, total flow rate of lubricant Q upon R into C into NS into L equal to 4.33. Value of R is 25, C 0.05, NS 1490.60 and L 50 equal to 4.33. We get the value Q equal to 6720.52 mm³ per second. Now we require the answer in liters per minute. So we'll convert it into meter cube minute first. So 6720.52 into 10 raised to minus 9, that is mm³ to meter cube, into 60, that is seconds to minute. Then we'll convert this meter cube into liter. So 6720.52 into 10 raised to minus 9 into 60 into 10 raised to 3, that is liters per minute. By solving this, we get Q equal to 0.4032 liters per minute. Next, temperature rise of lubricant delta T, neglecting the effect of side leakage. Here side leakage is not considered. So we'll get the equation delta T is equal to 2 pi ns into F into W into R upon rho into Q into Cp into 10 raised to 3. Rho is the mass density of oil and Cp is the specific heat of oil. Here we consider rho is equal to 860 kg per meter cube and Cp equal to 1.76 kilojoule per kg degree Celsius. For most of the oil, these values are there, so you can consider these. By putting the value NS 1490.60, F 0.0064, W 3200, R 25, rho 860 and Q 6720.52. So this is 6720.52 mm³ per second, because this is in mm, this is in rpm. So calculating this, we can get delta T 7.9027 degrees centigrade. Second numerator, a hydrodynamic bearing has a diameter and length of 100 mm. The radial load on the bearing is 30 kN. The general speed is 1500 rpm and the radial clearance is 100 micron. If the viscosity of oil is 25 centipoise, determine minimum oil film thickness, probable coefficient of friction, power loss in friction, quantity of oil in circulation, side leakage. If the makeup oil is supplied at 30 degrees centigrade, find the average oil temperature. Assume specific gravity of oil as 0.86 and the specific heat as 2.09 kilojoule per kg degree centigrade. Again we will write down the given data first. L and D equal to 100 mm, W 30 kN, that is 30,000 Newton, Speed 1500 rpm, so 1500 upon 60 rps, C 100 micron, so 0.1 mm, mu 25 centipoise, so 25 to 10 raised to minus 9 Newton seconds per mm square. Oil is supplied at 30 degrees centigrade, so T1 is 30 degrees centigrade, and specific heat Cp is equal to 2.09 kilojoule per kg degree centigrade. And here the specific gravity of oil is given 0.86. So we can multiply this by 1000 and we will get the mass density of oil. And to find out H naught, minimum oil film thickness, F coefficient of friction, PF power loss in friction, Q quantity of oil in circulation, side leakage QS, and average temperature. Again we will start with L by D ratio, 100 upon 101. Then load per unit projected area, W upon L D, 30,000 upon 100 into 100, P equal to 3 Newton per mm square. Again calculate the Sommerfeld number, R upon C bracket square, mu ns upon P. So we can put all the values here, we get Sommerfeld number 0.05208. So L by D ratio is 1 and S equal to 0.0520. We have the table here. L by D ratio equal to 1 and Sommerfeld number here. But we can see the Sommerfeld number 0.05208, it is not available in this chart, that is the value, but it lies between the two values, that is 0.0466 and 0.121. In between the value lies. So we'll take this LYD1 and these two rows, and from there we can calculate the values for Sommerfeld number 0.05. So we have L by D equal to 1 and Sommerfeld number 0.05208. So I have prepared a table. L by D equal to 1 and Sommerfeld number 0.0466, L by D equal to 1 and Sommerfeld number 0.121. So these values 1 and 2, and L by D equal to 1 and S equal to 0.05208. For H naught by C, R upon C into F, Q upon RC NSL and QS upon Q. For this, we will do the interpolation. So we have written this value H naught by C 0.2, 0.4, 1.7, 3.22, 4.62 and 4.33. So all these values are written here. Now we will do the interpolation. Consider this value as a x1, this as a x2 and this as a x. This is a y1, y2 and y. x1, x2, y1, y2, x and y. We will do the interpolation. X minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1. From this equation you can get the value of H naught by C 0.2196. Likewise, we can calculate for R upon C into F, Q upon RC, NS into L and QS upon Q. So we can do the interpolation and get the values for all these parameters. So minimum oil film thickness H naught by C equal to 0.2196. 0.2196. By putting the value of C 0.1, we can get the H naught 0.02196 mm or equal to 21.96 micron. Then coefficient of fluid friction R upon C into F 1.8488. 1.8488. Put the value of R and C, we can get F equal to 0.003676. Power loss in friction PF is equal to 2 pi ns FWR upon 10 raised to 6. We have ns 1500 upon 60. Value of F 0.003676. W 30,000. R 50. Get the power loss, that is 0.8712 kilowatt. Total flow rate of lubricant Q upon RCNSL upon is equal to 4.59. So put value of R 50, C 0.1, NS 1500 upon 60 and 100. We can get the Q 57395 mm cube per second into 10 raised to 9 meter cube into 60 per minute. So again multiplying by 10 raised to 3, meter cube is converted into liters per minute. So Q is equal to 3.4437 liters per minute. Next, side leakage of lubricating oil QS upon Q 0.8261. 0.8261. So we can get QS by putting Q equal to 3.4437, QS equal to 2.8448 liters per minute. Temperature rise of lubricating oil delta T by neglecting the side leakage. Delta T is equal to 2 pi ns FWR upon rho Q Cp into 10 raised to 3. So put all the values here. Rho is equal to 860. Specific gravity 0.86 into 1000, that is 860 kg per meter cube. And Q 57395 mm cube per second and Cp 2.09. So putting this, we can get delta T 8.3959 degrees centigrade. And the average temperature of lubricant T average is equal to T1 plus delta T by 2. T1 is given 30 degrees centigrade, delta T 8.3959 divided by 2, to get T average is equal to 34.1979 degrees centigrade. So likewise, we can solve the numericals on sliding contact bearing. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.